Hello everyone. Today we're going to do next greater element 2. So given a circular integer array, the next element nums.length minus 1 is nums of 0. Return the next greater element for every element in nums. The next greater element of a number is the first number greater to its traversing order in the next array. So it's a circular array, right? So 1, 2, 1. Okay, we understand the next greater element for this one index would be 2, -1 because there's no greater. But the reason why it's 2 here, because it's 1, and then it's circular, it goes back and says 2, because that's the next greater element. So reason being, the definition of a circular array or a circular array is it always comes back. Like once it's done, nums.length is done, it comes back to the first element. So it's a circular array, like a circular array. So yeah, we're gonna have to do some array manipulation with the stack. One of my favorite data structures is stack. So let's do this. So we're gonna have length, nums.length, because we're gonna, as I told you before, once it's done with that nums, this is done with that nums, then it goes back to the first one. And the thing is with what's it called? Circular arrays is like I don't want to see you're checking the left side and right side. You're kind of like you're checking possibilities of where like you're coming back again and then it's like circular. So you're kind of checking both directions. I guess. That's like with circles and stuff like that, checking both but it is what am I saying? Anyways, so we're gonna create a array and we're gonna call it R equals new int, make it nums length, what's it called? Yeah, nums length. And then for here, we set up the n, we could set up R. Let's create a stack. Let's create a stack, guys. Stack with integer holding integers. Call it stack. Call it what you want. New stack. Yeah, just basic stack. Just comment stack length R array. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a for loop. So for int I equals 0, and the difference between this is that since we're checking like both directions circularly, it's gonna be I times 2, not it's gonna be i's n times 2 because we're checking the length twice. N times 2. Sorry, it's supposed to be n plus plus. Loop it twice since circular, making sure that we actually found the greater element since it's a circular array. And we're gonna say, first of all, we're gonna say, cool, is stack empty or not? So while stack dot is empty, while it's not empty, and we're gonna have to peek somewhere. So we're gonna get the nums, and we're gonna say stack dot peek. We're gonna actually check. Okay, here's what I'm trying to explain. Of course we're adding. Okay, at the end of the okay, so sorry. Let me push the elements. No, sorry. If the I is less than n, which is the what's it called, the actual indexes, then we're gonna stack dot push I. So then we're actually not stacking. We're pushing the actual indexes. I think I would say it outside of the while loop and the for loop, because at the end of the day, where are the elements gonna come from? We're pushing all the indices from these. So 0, 1, and 2. Those are actual indexes of the elements. So we're actually gonna push the indices first. But in the actual, what's it called, while loop, we're gonna say if the actual number of these elements nums, if it's less than, what do you if nums of, okay, so nums at um I, this is um how we kind of check each element for a circular array. So you're done it, you finished the length. Okay, we're doing it again. So then that's I mod n, and that would be your while loop, and that's the condition. So if we want to pop some stuff out of it and want to actually get the elements that are greater, we're gonna have to stack. Actually, sorry, nums, get the actual number that's greater. Nums dot no, sorry, stack dot pop, um, and that would equal this, the greater element that we are getting out of um, the nums I mod n. It's hard to explain, especially circular arrays, but I guess this part is was what I was finding tricky. But oh, sorry, this is not correct. You're peeking and being like, yo, is the number greater? Is it? We don't know. So if you get like the first number, since we're pushing the first index 0, we're checking the actual number, and we're doing it until it's not empty. We're doing this until it's empty, sorry. So we're getting the first index, so 0, and we're saying, okay, cool, looking twice. um Once it's done, it's gonna look twice, sorry. Once it's done, it's gonna look another time, but initially we're saying is um if the while stack isn't empty and the peaking when you're picking is 1 less than the one that we did again, which was 1 2 1, and then if we did again, it would be less than that number. And if it's not, there's obviously going to be a greater number, which is 2. Let's run it and see how we did. Oh, sorry, we have to return something, sorry. um Man, just thought, I don't know how to explain this to the interviewer. He would just be like, he would just like, I don't know. Sorry, this is not correct. He's just gonna have to like deal with my um return. What are we returning? R. Yeah, this pushes it. Okay. New. Sorry. If I is less than n, you're pushing the I. While size numbers is greater. Numbers of stock dot pop is equals numbers of I of n. Right? I plus plus, you keep adding. I guess this is not in the right place. Hmm. This is pretty tricky, man. Turning R because that's what we're getting. No, I think this is supposed to be R. What? Oh shit! We're supposed to fill. Oh, okay, sorry, my bad. If it's not, then it's -1. So we're supposed to fill our arrays with -1. R's fill um r -1. Yeah, it's supposed to be -1. So yeah, this is the solution. My fault. If it's not supposed to be -1. But so far, this is like my best explanation that I could do for this question. So thank you guys.